What up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. One in the chat if y'all could hear me, child. We've been having some technical difficulties. So put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me perfectly fine. What's going on, Puerto Rican princess? How are you? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that the audio is good. One in the chat if y'all can hear me perfectly fine. Just want to make sure that the audio is good. Okay, good. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to F Wood, Puerto Rican Princess, Dynasty. I ain't counting all them numbers. What is it? 10 25th? Is that it? 25th Dynasty? I hope I'm saying it right. What's going on, Lorenzo Redmond? How are you? I hope all is good. I hope y'all are doing well. As y'all come into the building, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button as you come into the building. 25th. I got it right. Right. Thank you. I remember how to count a little bit. Thank you so much for being here, 25th Dynasty. Make sure as you guys come into the building, you hit the like button. I'm not going to keep y'all too long, but we're going to jump right into the live. As you come in, hit the like button. Also, if you are new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you like the content. And hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content or go live. All right. And if you want to support the channel, make sure you hit the like button, or you can do that by giving a super chat or cash app to support the channel. That is linked in the chat, pinned to the top of the chat. Cash App, I changed it. Cash App is DeeDee's Reactions. It was different, so I changed it, y'all. So if you wanted to support via Cash App, it is at DeeDee's Reactions. I pinned it to the top of the chat, and also you can always super chat to support the channel as well. All right? So you guys looking at the title, Men Are No Longer Obsessed with Women Plus More. So we're going to kind of talk about that a little bit. And of course, I have some clips I want to share with y'all, so y'all can hear me good. So that's cool. What's going on, XYZ? What's going on, Dante? Grown Men Talking. How are you? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. So we're going to get into it. Men are no longer obsessed with women plus more. And I hate really to use the word obsessed, because I don't think nobody should be obsessed with anybody. That's kind of borderline crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that anybody would be obsessed with somebody. I think you can like somebody a lot and care for somebody and love them, but to be obsessed with them is a bit much, in my opinion. I mean, you could love who you're with or whatever, but just to say you're obsessed, because there are some women who ask that question. They ask, why aren't men obsessed with women like they used to be? You mean, why aren't they simping over women like they used to? Because that's more of what it is. And I think the simping idea, y'all let me know if I'm wrong, because guess what? I am not a man, and I don't fully know how men think, so because I'm not a man, but I have an idea, but I'm not a man, so I don't know. So y'all let me know, like, and I've had men on this channel, most of the men on here said that they've simped for a woman at some point in time in life. And that's okay, because I think they were being honest, and that's just, and I think a lot of men have done it for a particular woman that they like. And I think, honestly, simping is the word they use, but I think, if you like somebody, you try to do things to show them that you like them, and go out of your way to express that. And as a man, I think because a lot of men were taught that you're supposed to do certain things for a lady, and you're supposed to show this and show that. So I get where it comes from, and I don't think it makes you a bad person. But I did like the fact that a lot of the men who told me that were honest about it, because I think honesty is important, because we know that men have done it. Because we were on the receiving end of the men simping and trying to do too much, and that's how I know a lot of women are turned off by it. That's how I know, because most women are turned off by a simping man, especially if she don't like him. When you don't like them, you just like, they don't really like that. Especially when you go what I call a super simp. Like you doing too much. You going over and beyond and extra, doing too much. Women do not like that. But once again, just like men don't tell women everything, women are certainly not going to tell y'all everything. They're not. That's why I don't like when you're not a part of the sisterhood. When you're like me, when you're like, I don't give a damn about the sisterhood because I know the sisterhood is full of shit. So when you're like me and I'm like, nah, I ain't really, I'll expose you. I'll tell, cause I don't owe you nothing. So it's like, that's why you hear women saying, "Oh, I like a girl's girl." Oh yeah, I like a girl's girl. Yes, you like a girl's because girls because you know that they're gonna sit there and lie for you, and they're gonna accept everything that you're dishing out, and whether it's right or whether it's wrong, they're just gonna be there and accept it and promote it, girl, and support you in it, and tell you right when you wrong, lie to you, tell you ain't fat when you 300 pounds, tell you look good in that outfit when you know fat is poking out and it don't look good because she won't look better than you, low key. Like I know all the shenanigans and the games that women play, and I'm not against women. I'm not for the bullshit part of it, of anything. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I can have a good relationship with anybody, but I'm just not for the shenanigans. I don't have time for it. I don't know. And the older I get, the more I become that way. I don't have time for the BS. I don't have time for if I can't be honest with you, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't have a problem. I get along with everybody. I've never had beef with people. I was never been in a lot of problems and stuff with anybody because I stay to myself and I don't fool with people and I don't start shit. You know what I'm saying? I know how to be a decent person to people. So I've never had those issues and I don't want to start. So it's not a problem. I don't have a problem with women. I don't have a problem with men. I don't have a problem with anybody. I know how to talk and communicate and laugh and have a good time with anybody. I just don't deal with the foolishness. When I see the foolishness, that's like kryptonite to me, baby. That's like kryptonite. I can laugh and kiki with the best of them, but I don't like the foolishness. The kryptonite for me is the foolishness, the back and forth, the cattiness, the BS. You know it when you see it. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to deal with that. So that's the part I'm talking about. But yeah, other than that, I'm good. Never had no issues like that. But so and like I said, if I can't be honest with you and tell you the truth in love, then I can't fool with you, because if you want me to lie to you, especially if it's somebody that I care about, if somebody that I know and we have a real relationship, I can't lie to you. It don't make no sense to lie. I feel like if I gotta lie and sneak and geek and do all that, then we ain't really friends and it ain't real. And I don't like stuff that's fake. I mean, this hair fake. So I ain't talking about like I ain't talking about like that. I was talking about in people, like your mentality, your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Who you are as a person, not externally, not just aesthetically, but who you are internally as a person. Like I like to deal with people who are real and at least as honest as you can. You know what I mean? I don't need to know everything about you, but I'm just saying, like, I need to know. Just be real about the stuff that matters. Don't come over with the bullshit and then try to convince me to agree with you and go with it. No, I'm not doing that. And that throws me off. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's where we at with that. But anyway, y'all. So I went into a tangent. As y'all come to the building, make sure y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Yeah. So what's going on, Queen of Vibes? What's going on? How are you? I hope all is well with you. Common Sense America, what's going on? Is it Tamara? I hope I'm saying it right. Either Tamara 83, what's going on? How are you? Thank y'all so much for being here. Is it 01 Take Only? I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. So we're gonna jump right into it, y'all. I'm gonna pull this clip up. I'm trying something new, y'all. And I want to see if y'all can hear this clip, because I don't know what's wrong with this. I'm going to try to pull the clip up a different way, but let me know if you guys can hear it. All right. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up and I want to know if y'all can hear it, because if you can't hear the clip, let me know so I could stop it and then I'll play it a different way. Just give me 1 second. All right. Let's see. I'm about to play the clip. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat. Here we go.
are no longer obsessed with women anymore. Do y'all feel that way?
100%.
Why do you think that is?
The reason they not obsessed is because I hate to say it again, and I hate to seem like I'm being judgmental to women when I'm a woman myself, but I feel like social media and there's no mystery. I feel like a lot of things that we as women as a whole that we say that maybe sometimes it's just something that we're just putting on social media, it was just a joke. I feel like guys really be turned off by those things. Like they really judging you by the things you put up.
The boy quotes, right? Like,
Yeah, like I feel like they're really judging you like by those
They
things.
watch from afar.
And
Definitely.
also like just feeling like it's this pressure of feeling like they gotta take care of you. I wouldn't want to be obsessed with nobody if I feel like as soon as I walk to them, they're gonna be like, my light bill is due.
Okay, the clip itself was kind of low, but I think y'all was able to hear it from what y'all was saying. So yeah, I think part I will say part of the and shout out to Daily Wrap Up crew. Um, Definitely support their channel if you haven't already. I think part of the reason why there's such a disconnect and men aren't obsessed or into women. Not even gonna say into women because I think men will always be into women. I mean, if you're straight, you know what I'm saying. But I just think men are turned off, by all this division between black women and black men. They're turned off because of what women how women are coming across, how some women are coming across, not all women, but because a lot of women are, they have this mentality that they're owed a certain thing, that they should expect certain things from men. And because a lot of men are rejecting that, they feel a certain way. Like they're not, they don't have the best things to say about black men because they think that black men are below them or beneath them and that they should be bringing much, much more to the table. But they're not taking into consideration the things that men want. And I think that's the problem because, once again, I said this a while ago, a lot of women don't think that men should be owed anything or that they should look for anything, should have any requirements. As long as you're a woman and you have a vagina, that should be enough. And so now that men are saying, hey, we want something too, and we're not just going to accept anything, it throws women off, but it also makes men, feel like, look, these women, they're not serious. They're not serious about relationships. They just want somebody that they could use. And the way women have talked about men, black men in particular, how they have berated them on social media, how they've said that they're the bottom of the barrel. Y'all know the deal. It's the same old thing over and over. They're bottom of the barrel, dusty, they're this and they're that, whatever. So on and so forth. So they who wouldn't be turned off if you heard a bunch of people talking trash about you? Would you want to go hang out with them? Hell no. I know I wouldn't. If I know that you don't like me or you got problems with me and everything that I do is a problem, why would I want to go out and sing kumbaya in front of you and have a good time with you? I'm not going to feel comfortable with that. I would go in a different direction. I would go where people are accepting of me and want to, have a good time with me and not talking trash about me. I would want to so it's almost as if they've talked trash on social media, but didn't realize that men were paying attention, and men said, okay, I bet that's how y'all feel. All right, we're moving on. We're not going to waste our time with y'all. We're not going to even try because all we're met with is these superficial, unrealistic, ideas of what y'all think of us. Even though you talk shit about us, we trash, we dusty, we ain't this, we ain't that, but you still expect us to level up to a high degree just to be with you when you are not even to the level that most of these men will want. And this is where they feel bad because now your baby mamas. Majority of them already got babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of them are more. And they don't see that as an issue. They don't see that as a problem. They don't see them being single mothers as an issue for a black man. They think as a black man, you're supposed to step up and be the super step crash simp dummy and take on them and their 3 kids and 3 baby daddies and be okay with it while still acting as if they're better than you, acting as if they're special and they're above you because they got a bachelor's degree. That means that they're more important than you. So you need to bow down and worship her, listen to what she say, take her, be able to handle her. That means her attitude and all, but still come to the table paying all the bills. She's the prize, right? She's the prize. She's the best thing since sliced bread. You need to be lucky and grateful to have her. Even though she got a bachelor's degree, she owes $100,000 in student loan debts. She got 3 baby daddies, 3 kids. Daddies ain't in the lives. She wants you to take care of her kids. She wants you to pay all the bills. She wants you to provide a lifestyle. She wants you to pay for her girls' trips. She wants you to get her a BBL. She wants you to pay for her extensions, her lashes, her nails, her toes, her tummy tuck. She wants you to be able to do it all. Probably wants you to cook the meals and clean the house too. And you got to do all that while maintaining your job and your financial stability to make sure that this house runs smoothly with all of these people in it that you're responsible for. You're supposed to be responsible for a whole household, lifestyle, extra kids. You don't have no kids. You got to be, as the man, you got to be responsible for everything. And she could just be in her, what they call it, soft girl era. And she could be a woman of leisure where she don't have to do anything. She could just travel while you pay for go and come like she want. You can't tell her shit. You can't tell her what to wear, what you think, how we should stop spending, maybe how we should save, what we need to do. You just supposed to sit there and take it all while she go do whatever it is she want to do and then come back to you and it's all good. And you supposed to do that for a lifetime? What man is going to sign up for that? Because women, if it was up to women to do that, you think they would be signing up? These men would be by themselves, baby, and these women would not care. If a woman had to be responsible for all that, you know she would tell you in a hot minute, hell nah, who the hell you think I am? You think women wouldn't do that? Nobody. Most of these women don't want to take care of a man's child. They don't want to even have nothing to do with the child. She don't want to have no parts to do with a man's child, but you want these men to just take on you and your little rascals. So if the shoe was on the other foot, you know you wouldn't want to do it. Why would you expect a man to do it? So this is what I tell women who think like this. If you think this way, flip the script. Put yourself in his position. Would you be open and willing to do exactly what you're asking him to do? Do you think that will be feasible? Do you think that is logical? Do you think it's something that you could wrap your brain around of you doing? And if you don't think you could do it, then that's your answer for why these men don't want to do it. It's no difference. Yes, a man is supposed to be a protector and provider before his wife and his family, and not on your terms. And he's not responsible for girls' trips and all this extra stuff. No, he's responsible for providing a roof over his family's head, making sure that they have food, clothes on their back, making sure that their health is intact, make sure that they have the basic things that they need in order to thrive. Teach them things, help them thrive and teach his sons how to be a man, teach his daughters how to look out for ratchet dudes and teach her things about herself, how to respect herself, and all these things that you teach, core values that you teach your young, in order for them to thrive as human beings when they get older. That's what that's all about. That's not about Louis Vuitton and girls trips and all that bullshit that don't matter. That's not about that and a lifestyle. What you mean? So this is where a lot of people got it twisted, and this is why a lot of men are not running behind these women or obsessed with the idea, because I think it's more of an idea of getting with a woman and having a relationship, because we all want companionship. I think men and women want companionship too. It's not just women. So I think a lot of men are obsessed with the idea of being with a woman that they like and building with her, but not obsessed to the point where, Lord, you're running behind her like you got a spell on you or something, like you're not in control of your mind or anything like that. No, but because you really want a family and you want to build with, you really want to have a companion, a companion and companionship. You want it. So I don't, and the person that you care about, you willing to protect them and provide and be there for them and support them and things of that nature. I don't think it's obsession. I just think it's the nature of most men when they find what they want. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think just, women look at things, a lot of women look at things differently. They don't really see how serious this is. Okay, y'all, we got 80 people watching and only 42 likes. Now, y'all, come on now. Y'all could do better than that. Like, dang. Y'all can't hit the like, but hit the like button for your girl, please. 80 watching and 42 likes. Hit the like button, please. So, yeah, that, this idea that men are no longer obsessed with women is ridiculous. They should have never been obsessed in the first place. And I think a lot of these women are proving more and more why men should not even pay them any mind, because if you keep with this type of mentality, then why most men are going to walk away. Most men are not going to want to deal with you, um, and you know, deal with your mentality and how you think, because it's not conducive to healthy, stable, long lasting relationships whatsoever. It's just not. And I just think the sooner they understand that, the better we'll be, if it's not too late. Because once again, a lot of men are walking away, not approaching. You know, we see these videos, which I have them coming out. I don't know if they're already out or not, of these women going to these dating events, and the men are barely there. The men are barely there. They're not entertaining it. They're in their own world doing their own thing. And this is what a lot of women ask for. You call them creeps. You said you don't want to be bothered with them, and that's what they're doing for the most part. You know, and I know outside of social media, we have relationships. There are people who are together. But if you stay on social media and you delve into that world, that's all you're gonna see. But there's still men who are even in public saying, "Hey, we're not even approaching. We doing our own thing," because they don't want us anyway. So you don't want us, but you still want us to approach. It doesn't make any sense. Let's move on. I want to move on to this other clip that I want to play for you guys, and I definitely want you to let me know what you think of this. Here we go.
But it's
No,
not
but I'm saying,
recording.
no,
I'm
no.
talking.
I know you talking. I didn't get your truth about this. Like,
So this clip says, man nearing 40 faces backlash for getting a 17-year-old pregnant after claiming he took her in, and justifies his actions because she is a year above the age of consent in Georgia. So this girl is she's a year above the age of consent in Georgia. And she's 17, he's about 40. And they're in a relationship together. And a lot of women, of course, were pissed about it, and they were mad about it. What's y'all thoughts on this? So he's about 40 and she's 17, and they're together. Do y'all think he groomed her? What's your thoughts on this? I know as we get older, it might look a little differently, but she's at the age of consent in Georgia, so it's legal. It's not illegal. But I want to play a little bit of what they had to say, and then I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. Here we go. And let me know if y'all can hear it or not. Here we go.
it is.
Yeah, I wasn't groomed.
That's how I groomed you. I groomed you. I was grooming you.
I groomed.
Nigga, man, bro, you a monster, bro. But you my type of monster, like, but you, shit, man. If they knew, oh my God, you're,
Can't nobody groom me.
bro,
Can't nobody make
in every ages.
my man never gave predators.
She said, can't nobody groom her. Y'all heard that? Let's continue.
Chief. In Georgia, consensual age is 17. Texas is 17. Guess what?
In Georgia, it's actually 16.
Georgia's 16?
It's consent.
Georgia's 16 for real?
Hell yeah. Even better.
That's when
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'll be weirded out. Dog, I'll be weirded out. I swear to God, I'll be weirded. But it's... I fell in love with her, man.
I don't seem like this.
Yeah, like, I fell in love with her, dog. I don't even count. And now we got a baby on the way, and
You fell in love with the mind, not the age.
that part. That part.
So she said it's about the mind, not the age. He's saying he fell in love with her. What do y'all think of that? Now, you know, and y'all know, I'm like, you know, I know there are older men who go after younger women, but I'm thinking like 45, 50 want like a 28-year-old, you know, 30-year-old, you know, somewhere around there. I could see that. But excuse me, y'all. 40 years old, you know, I got a daughter that's 16. If a 40-year-old dude come knocking on this door, something gonna be waiting for him. I'm just saying. I think it hits differently when you have children. You know, we get on these social media apps and we say all kinds of stuff, to be honest. We say stuff, but, and yeah, okay, if you know, it ain't about the age, but I do think there's a limit to that, because I know my 16-year-old would not even be interested in a 40-year-old. And if a 40-year-old was trying to sniff up around her, nah, it ain't happening. And you know what I mean? And so I just really think that it's easy to say stuff when it's not in your life, when it's not happening to you. Because when I think about my 16-year-old, even 18-year-old, or you know, it's like they're not even interested. But I'm saying, if a 40-year-old trying to come around and trying to talk about you interested in her, no, it just ain't gonna look right. It ain't gonna look the same. You know what I mean? I think everybody is different. But I mean, you know, when it's happening, oh, you're gonna have a totally different response. You know, like, you know, and like I said, I get it. I get why certain older men go for a little younger, either because they want kids and things like that. But there is, I mean, come on. In certain states, the age of consent could be 16, 17. That's still a young person. And I couldn't see it. I just couldn't. And I, you know, I get how some people are and where they stand, but I don't think most older men want to go to teenagers. I don't think, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just saying it started to look a little weird. What's going on, Pharaoh? Pharaoh, how are you? I hope all is well. Says someone needs to neuter him, child. And thank you, Pharaoh, for the super chat, and thank you so much for being here. How are you? Thank you for the support. You know, and someone has said in the comments that he's young-minded too. Look how he talk. He kind of does. He's older, but he kind of mentally seems younger, if you ask me. Thank you, Pharaoh. Yeah. Chavez, I read what you said. Makes sense. Just because, yeah, it doesn't make it right. XYZ, thank you for the super chat. Says everything that's legal isn't right. Exactly. Thank you for the super chat, XYZ. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. James Anderson, thanks for the super chat. Says, just tuning in. You on surround sound in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. What's going on, Charlotte? What's going on? I hope y'all are doing well. Thank you so much for being here, James. I appreciate you. I hope y'all are doing well. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, just because it's legal don't mean you should do it. You know, I just couldn't imagine this 40-something-year-old man going after a teenager. That could be your child. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think that's just not gonna fly. You know what I mean? And especially if it's your child, you know. So, you know, like I said, a lot of people get on social media and they talk about, oh, yeah, a 40-year-old man should be going after a young woman barely legal. But if it's your daughter that's barely legal, your daughter that you love, you're not going to be that open to it. I'm just saying. If it actually hits your front door, a 45, 50-year-old man coming up to your house talking about, I'm here to meet your daughter, and your daughter's 17 or barely legal. Nah, I don't think most men who are in their children's lives or, you know, would go for that. I'm just being real about it. Chavez Greener, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I don't care if it's at the age of consent. It's nasty and ridiculous. That dude is touched in the head. Lights is on, but nobody's home, child. She said the lights are on, but ain't nobody home. Well, you know, child, I agree, because, you know, like I said, thank you, Chavez. I appreciate the super chat. I think, yeah, when it hits you, it looks a little different. It's not the same. You know, you can say all day, oh yeah, that's cool, and then all of that, but you know, when it's happening in front of you and it's somebody trying to date your daughter, you'll be ready to take them out. You'll be like, nah, you ain't letting it happen, you know. And then if you're, you know, so yeah, I just think that was crazy, and I think that kind of, you know, even though the girl, maybe she's, you know, clearly there's no family support there, or, you know, she doesn't have a father in her life to kind of guide that situation, or she doesn't have really close family members and she's kind of out, because he took her in. So if he took her in, I'm just going to assume that she didn't have nowhere to go and there's no real family support there. So she, you know, went with the first guy who would, take her in. He took her in initially and it wasn't a relationship. And it, of course, it turned into one. Come on, you're a grown man with a 16, 17-year-old girl. Come on, she in your house. What you think is gonna happen next? Come on. That's just what's gonna happen. And then now you done got her pregnant and now y'all in a relationship. What else was she gonna do? So it could have been a situation where she went to him because that's the only place she could go. Just somebody who would take her in and take care of her or whatever because she was in a bad situation. So I've seen stuff like that happen. So it happens more than people might think. So usually, like I said, there's usually no family structure there, no father, no mother, nobody, no real family there to support her. So you run to the first person. It could be an old 40, 50. It could be an old man, and then that's, they could take advantage of that situation. You got this young woman here. So what you think is gonna happen? She gonna start sleeping with her, and then boom, now y'all in a relationship, and because otherwise he may not have that opportunity. He may not have had that chance to start that with that young woman or get that young woman. Because like people were saying in the comments, he seemed a little slow, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but he seemed a little slow too. I'm just saying, or both of them. I don't know. Ada James says, I prefer younger women as well, but 17 to 19 is too young for me. Right. So there's got to be like a cutoff at 16. Not. And like I said, when you have a 16-year-old daughter yourself, you just couldn't imagine a 40, 50-year-old man trying to come talk to your 16-year-old. What? No, that's going to look strange. I'm just saying. It's going to look really strange. So yeah, I just thought that was weird too. I just thought it was weird. But let's move on. I have a couple of more clips I want to share with y'all. Then we're going to do a Kendra G reaction. This time the Kendra G reaction is from a dude. I want to show this guy because I rarely do the reactions of the guys. But I want to pull this up too because this was interesting too, y'all. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button as y'all come into the building, y'all. Check this out.
So y'all, I'm walking in Walmart and I walk past these kids and they just start like laughing like something was funny. So the grandmother was just like, I'm listening to her. She like, what's so funny? What y'all laughing at? I know y'all ain't making fun of nobody. That's how people get hurt. Because I sure wanted to turn around and ask them, what's funny? Because kids always laugh when I walk past, like, what's funny to y'all? What the fuck? I don't understand the people in the world, like, what be funny? God, oh God, Jesus Christ. But I, not in no bad way, wanted to ask them, but I just wanted to ask them, like, what made you laugh? Like, what about my butt made you laugh? Like, what was funny about my butt? Excuse me. No, I'm talking. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to ask you something. I'm not mad. Where your grandma? I don't want to get you in trouble. So, question. I just want to ask y'all because I know a lot of kids, they laugh at my butt. But I'm not a kid, so I don't know what would make them laugh. Can you tell me what made you laugh? I just want to know from a kid's because I'm not a kid, so I just don't. But a lot of kids do that. I don't know what'd be funny about it.
Oh, it's just like, it's like big for your size.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care of yourself, okay? Thank you, baby. Thank you. That helped me out a lot.
Lord have mercy. So if she said was eating her up, so she stopped and asked the boy. The boy said her butt is a little too big for her size. So she said every time she walked past the kids or the kid, they always laughing at her. And y'all pointed out, okay, them lashes, it could be the lashes or it could be the big old butts. Like I don't, and I try to be as nice, put things as nicely as I could, because I'm not really trying to offend the people, but I really be curious myself. How could you not realize certain things about yourself? It's like these women who get these BBLs, the ones who have the skinny legs, right? And then you go get these big asses just like coming out like a cartoon, like it don't even look natural at all. And them skinny legs, the thighs don't match. And you could go out in public and you're oblivious to how you look. You look in the mirror, you don't realize that that is not proportionate. You don't realize that that looks like some type of caricature or cartoon like figure. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't look good. You could be 4 feet tall and you get them big donkey asses on you and them little bitty legs, and you don't think you look like a snowman or some type of character on a cartoon or some type of animated movie. You don't see that. And the thing about the children gonna be honest with you. You want to know the truth? Ask a child. They'll tell you if your breath stink. They'll tell you whatever your flaws are, they're going to point it out. I saw this video of this little boy. He asked his grandmother how old she was. She said, I'm 83. I don't know if you guys seen that on social media. She said 83. And he was like, oh, what he said? You're old or something like that. And then he said, wait, I can't remember exactly, but he said something like that. And then he said, next you're gonna be dead. And let me tell you something. I tried to hold back the laughter, but the little boy told her, you old, you're 83, and next you're gonna be dead. And she was like, I hope so. So the children just using their own logic, using their brain, just being honest about it. They don't know how to sugarcoat it. They don't know how to lie and BS. They just tell you what it is. They'll tell you exactly what it is. Like the little girl was sitting in between her mama's legs while she was combing her hair. And she was like, why you keep turning away? She was like, because you stink. Like, they don't hold back. They're going to tell you if you stink. They're going to tell you this. They don't know how to, sugarcoat it. Grown folks learn how to lie and tell you what they think you want to hear instead of the truth. And that can't help you. But if you want to know what's really what, ask the children, the little children, not the big ones who've been programmed a little bit. No, the little ones, 5 years old and stuff. They will tell you the truth. They don't have that shame button in them yet. And so I think a lot of people, and that's why she was wondering why every time she walk in the room, all the children laughing at her, because they see you look weird. You look like the penguin. You look like something that's unnatural. These kids aren't blind. They see it. And it's funny that the grownups don't see it. They see stuff that we don't see. Like some people don't see, because some people see it, some people don't, because they don't want to. They see that your body is disproportionate. And while women walking around thinking that they're so fine and they look so good, people can see that that is not your normal body type. And she's not the worst in this picture. There's much worse. But that's why the kids are laughing. It bothers her. So if it bothers you, then that tells you then something is off about what you've done to yourself. And you can do whatever you want with your body. I'm not saying, you want to look like that and you think it looks good. More power to you. But other people have eyes and they have opinions, and even the kids do. You can't go over and try to beat up a kid. The kids see that it's too big for your body. You're a petite woman and that don't look natural. And so somebody got to tell you, you don't want to listen to kids. These kids run around here laughing every single day, I'm pretty sure. Every time they go out their front door and go to school, they see something that's going to make them laugh, because it's all around us. All these botched bodies trying to look like you got hips, and it just look like one big blob just sitting on some bony legs, and it just don't look right. So, it says a lot that kids have more discernment and more logical thinking by what they hear and what they see than grown folks. So maybe y'all could take a little lesson from the children, because the children see stuff that these people can't see. And they're walking around here just standing up looking stupid, big tennis shoes on, little bitty legs, these big old botched booties. And that stuff don't look good. But some people can see it and some people don't. I don't know how you don't know. Anyway, Chavez Greener, thank you so much for the super chat again. Said this woman is touched in the head too. Something about being touched in the head. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Maybe everybody, most people out here probably touched in the head, child. Oh, Lord. Chavez, again, thank you for the super chat. Says she does have those eyelashes, but you can take off, right? Put on a flashlight shine it in the sky and see if Batman will come down. What's wrong with you? Girl. Oh, Lord. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Thank you, Chavez. Y'all a trip. Yeah, but it's, I don't know. I just think, I'm not going to really say too much because I ain't trying to be mean. I am not trying to be mean. Child, they out here on their own, but you want to do what you want to do what you want to do. Ain't nobody telling you what to do, but it don't mean that whatever you decide to do, we gonna like it. It be walking around here thinking they just the most fine and sexiest thing ever. Them big ass, donkey ass looking weird, shaped funny. It just don't look right. Now, some people get that stuff and it looks really natural and it looks really good. Some celebrities have it. There are a lot of non-celebrity, non-black women who have it, but they don't get the big donkey asses. They get proportionate butts to their size, and nobody even notices that they have it because they make it look natural. It's that moment when everybody starts saying, "Oh my God, I know these white girls had these booties. Where they coming from?" Well, they was low key getting small, butt jobs done, BBLs, but they weren't getting the big booty BBLs. They were getting things that were proportionate to their bodies. That way they won't stand out and look awkward, but they got a nice little something back there that looks noticeable to a man who like butts, because a lot of them do, but not this big donkey ass that look like you in a circus or something and you looking like you going, play tricks or something. I don't know. Hell, it's just, come on now, that does not look good. I don't care. That does not look good. And I mean, somebody had to say something. It just don't look good. It just do not. I don't care how you try to slice it. It don't look good at all. A lot of these women look better without it. So, yeah. And then on top of that, I mean, I have some clips of that video of that lady talking about how these BBLs stink, which I'll be posting that on the channel. So stay tuned for that, y'all, if y'all haven't already seen it, but you haven't seen my take on it. So stay tuned for that because, listen, on top of that, we kind of discussed it here, how they say the BBLs stink so bad, smell like rotten flesh. And then that man said this woman sat in his car who had a BBL, and his car was so stank he had to change, and it wouldn't go away. And he said he had to change the interior of his car. Now, what in the hell is that? What kind of BBL ass juice is that? Where you sit on somebody's stuff and it just smells stink for months. It don't come up. That's what he said. He had to clean it and then remove it. What is that? That's some internal stink juice that you can't get rid of. Now, who want to be walking around smelling like rotten flesh? Rotten flesh, I'm sure, stinks to high hell. So you getting that stuff done, not realizing that it could possibly have you walking around stinking, and everybody could smell it. Like, why? I wouldn't want that. As much as, hell, you want to be clean and you take baths and showers and clean yourself and try to stay fresh all the time and keep yourself up. Who would want to walk around this big old ass, first off, that looks weird, and on top of that, you stink? Because I could deal with the big donkey ass if you smell good and you clean. Okay, cool. You look a donkey mess, but at least you don't stink. Now on top of that, you stink like trash juice, or whatever, rotten flesh mixed together. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Miss Pam. I won't want that. I'm sorry. And somebody should have told the women, hey, you're going to have a smell. This just comes with it. And that'd been enough for me to be like, nah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Because if nothing else, who wants to walk around stinking like that? That's a major turnoff. Once you walk around and people smell you funky like that, they know you as Miss Funky or Mr. Funky, whoever you are. You just, if that's the impression people gonna have for you. Those stinking, they're gonna make nicknames for you. You're gonna be known just like the people. If you got bad breath, then you come across people and that's bad breath such and such, or that's stinking such and such, or that's this such and such. They make names for you. Watch out, cover your face, because such a stinking bread, such and such is coming. People do that. People are cruel. They don't care. Ain't nobody worrying about that you got a BBL. They like, oh, that's because you got that BBL. They don't care. It smell like trash juice. So it is what it is. Who wants that? I think most people wouldn't. So that's crazy. But anyway, she felt some kind of way because those kids were laughing at her. She felt some kind of way. And you want to ask the kids, let's say your ass look too big, look bigger than your body. You got a little body, and that booty just don't go. That's it. So now you got to think about your you gotta think about your actions. You know, you gotta think about your actions. That's it. That's all. That's all. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. We're gonna move on. Um, let's see here. We're gonna move on to another clip. I got a few clips I want to share with y'all so I can get these out the way, and then we're gonna get to the Kendra G reaction. Here we go.
Said, why ugly men have high standards for women?
Yeah, I think it's very strange. Like, it's always the ugliest men that have the most to say.
But who are you to appraise men of how they look? What if they think they're a 10?
Well, again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I mean, what I might think is a 10, someone might think is, a 5.
But like maybe these men who you think are ugly, like a lot of women think they're 10s. And
Okay,
so
I'm
wouldn't it
not a
be
lot of
fair for them
women.
to have high standards?
No.
Also, what's wrong with having high standards even if you're not attractive?
I mean, I just think like you need to take a good hard look in the mirror and be like, all right, I'm a fugly man and I shouldn't have such high standards.
Should fugly women also think that way?
I don't think women are fugly. I think some are.
So there's fugly men, but not fugly women?
Absolutely.
Are all women 10s?
Sure, yeah.
Are all men 10s?
No.
Interesting how that works.
Can y'all hear me? So it's glitching. I don't know why it's glitching. It's still glitching, y'all. Is it glitching now? Maybe it's when I play the clip. Is it glitching now? I don't know why it's glitching. Hold on. It's not. It's clear on my end. Let me see. It's still glitching. I don't know why it's glitching. Hold on. It's the Wi-Fi. Oh, it is glitching. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. If y'all can hear me, hold on. Hold on. Let me see if it's gonna come back up. If it's still glitchy. Oh, it is. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Right. That's how I be like, yeah, shit. I really be like, this time to take a nap. Oh my god. I be like, maybe this stuff go to acting weird. Take me a nap. What is playing back? Oh, yeah, shit. Am I recording? Can y'all hear me? Oh, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, it's. Oh my god. I didn't know I was recording. Y'all can hear me? Baby, child, it's about to storm and the damn internet went off, child. That's why I hate when it starts storming out here because then the internet goes off. Just go off. So y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Please put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Child. I was telling my daughter, baby, this is the time where I need to just go take a nap, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. This is a sign. Go lay down. Go to sleep. Watch a movie. Relax. Cause this is stressful. But yeah, it's about to storm. And so usually when that happens, the internet goes out. It's just what it happens in our area. Anytime it's about to storm, child, I don't know what happened. They say, "Oh, turn the internet off, baby." Child. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so we're gonna get right to the I'm gonna play the clip the other way because I don't know, so y'all can hear it better. So we won't well thank you, Ada James. I appreciate you. Let me see something here. Cause baby, yeah, I'm a
Hello?
hold on one second. I want to get to the Kendra G thing before the internet go out again, baby. I'm gonna try it the other way. Why share my screen? All right. All right. So we're gonna play it this way. Here we go.
Hello?
Oh shit, Kendra, what's up, baby?
You have my clothes?
I got a towel on. I just got out the shower.
You didn't flash us, did you?
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Jerome. Everybody call me Jerome.
Everybody call you Jerome?
They call me
They
Rome.
call you Rome. Where you calling us from, Rome?
I'm from Orlando, Florida. Let me cut this stuff off. I'm from Orlando, baby. How you doing?
I'm good. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. And what you do for a living?
I'm a musician.
Okay.
I write music.
You sing?
Yeah.
You want to give us 20 seconds?
The all-new Kendra G singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now.
I got you. Give me a second because I was nervous. I just hopped on here. 1 second. I got an original for you. Well, the light clicked on today.
Oh, I wasn't ready for
and I'm
that.
tired of throwing this good love away.
I wasn't ready for the
I
singing.
left the keys on the counter, ain't no smile on his face.
Why is it blue?
It's just heartbreak going down, down, down. So tired of love, let me down, down, down. But my mind's taking over from here. This thing and lost its thrill and it's killing me.
All right.
I need to move
That's
on
enough.
from my head. Cause letting go of you to start over is how an ill heart gets well. And you take some medicine yourself.
Okay, Rome. Okay.
That's enough,
I'm
Rome.
back, Kendra. I'm nervous. I just clicked this
right.
like, bro, she ain't gonna pick me. I just got out of the shower. I just made the app the other day, so I ain't gonna be one of the ones that say I ain't got it.
Okay.
You feel me?
No,
So I
we
was like,
like
let me
it.
hop
We
on
like
real
it.
quick.
Blurry, y'all.
I think the ladies are gonna like you.
Dang.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm on here with my tie. I gotta do the bodysuit on.
Yeah, so make sure you got on pants.
I got some. Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a Second, go ahead.
Rome, put some
I ain't gonna be
clothes
like
on.
And is
everybody.
your name Rome on the app? I'm gonna pull up your app name right now while you do that.
It's Win in Rome. WIN.
Okay,
And then the letter
WIN. Win in Rome.
Yeah.
WIN. Yep. This is him why he's getting it together. Win and the letter N Rome. Ooh, he about to break my app. Oh, the lady's about to be on him. Win in Rome. Okay. The lady's saying sexy. Ooh, child. You know you're gonna be a highlight.
I mean, I can't believe I came on here nervous like that, trying to sing, and my heart beat like that, Kendra.
They said they want you to sing "Don't Want to Be a Player No More."
No more.
All right.
I think I found somebody.
I can live my life. Oh, I'm yours. I'm yours. Come on now.
I don't want to be a player no more.
All right.
That was a comment.
'Cause I found someone that I can live my life for. Guess what? 'Cause I'm yours. I'm yours.
Rome, 36 musician. You have any
He was
kids?
singing too much,
No
y'all.
kids right now.
Okay. You ever been married?
I'm trying to get some dependents on my taxes next year.
Oh, God.
Have you ever been married?
I don't know why it's blurry,
Okay, now are
y'all.
you a musician? That's your job?
This is
I do
not good.
warehouse work. I work for Publix.
Okay. All right, let's get to it. And you're 36, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we got Rome Orlando, 36, musician, also does warehouse work. No kids, never married. What kind of woman you looking for, Rome? Be specific for these ladies.
I need a woman passionate. I need a woman that's confident.
That's what it keeps saying.
I like an independent woman also, somebody that got their stuff together, know how to move, know how to talk to people. Somebody that like me. You feel me?
Okay.
If you love me and I love you, we can make anything happen.
Okay, don't have your head cut off. So, yeah, we make sure we see your head so your head doesn't get cut off. They say you got on a fur cardigan. Did he? Hello?
I'm here, baby. Can you hear me?
There, yeah, we can see you. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, cigarette smokers.
It looks like it's clear.
More than 2 baby daddies is out the way. Liars, manipulators, women who just don't have no self-control. A woman that's just happy because somebody said, hey, you look good. Now they trying to holler. I need my girl to be like, I'm straight. I got a man. You feel me?
Okay.
Some self-control, some discipline.
Self-control and some discipline. Good. Should she look a certain way?
Beautiful. She should be beautiful. She should be God-fearing. She should have a wonderful heart. She should be protecting, nurturing, caring, tender, confident. She should be confident. That's beautiful to me. A woman that's confident, even on her bad days.
Even on her bad days. Okay. Even on her bad,
no, you ain't messing with her.
You know, he's handsome. That's a handsome guy. But I bet you he got played. And when I first saw this video, I said the same thing. I said, I guarantee that's why he on here looking for a woman on Kendra G's show. He got played. Usually dudes who look like that get played. Because either they've been the player and they played around and then karma comes back and they end up getting played by somebody they really like. It happens. You know what I mean? People think that just because a person is attractive that they got it made in the shade. No, a lot of times they either they've been a player or they just either it's something else about them. It's not. That's why I say it's not just about how you look externally. It's about what you got going on inside too, like who you are. Sometimes these people, it ain't just about what you look like, you know, because you can look great on the outside, but then either you missing something that the women aren't attracted to other than that, or vice versa. It could. I said when I first saw this, he probably got played. You know, most women gonna find him attractive, but some about him, he either was simping too hard or going for the wrong type or something. And that's why I say it don't really matter how attractive you are as a man, these women will find some type of way to do you dirty. And I ain't gonna even just put it all on the women, because there are men who do this too. You know what I'm saying? So there are men who could be with attractive women, but still just something about them. That's why I say it's not attraction on the surface is the initial thing that draws you in. Oh, she look good or he look good, but then people don't realize there's other things about you that people may not like. So when you start dating them, then that's when all that start coming out, and then they be like, nah, some people be like, well, he or she too cute and they so stupid or dumb or don't know nothing or oh my God, corny or what. They gonna find something. It's not just about the looks. It's really not. Let's continue. It is really not.
Okay. What about money? Should she make a certain amount of money?
I ain't tripping about the money. Long as you got enough money that I don't feel like you trying to city girl me. You know what I'm saying?
What does that
feel like you
mean?
City girl me. Come on, Kendra. You know city girl mean trying to.
What do you mean by a woman trying to city girl you?
If they try to city girl you, that mean they trying to get free meals. They hit you when they hungry. They want to go to dinner.
Hit you when they hungry.
You feel me? They want a couple dollars. And they just want some attention. I don't like them kind of girls that just want attention from everybody.
Okay. All right, so let's do the Kendra Cam. We gotta see your legs. All right. Look like you in shape.
Try to keep it together. I would have had my shirt off, but I ain't trying to get you canceled, Kendra.
Okay. All right, we see you. We got you, bro.
Look at this, man. I hopped out the shower, put this hot ass sweater on. I'm in here sweating real quick. Trying to do
we almost done. When was your last relationship?
I just want to say, first of all, I'm sorry. I don't mean
to cut you off,
but I be seeing your lives pop up sometime. I hit them when I'm sitting in the bed chilling. Be watching.
Yeah, he talking a little too much. You know what I mean? Sometimes just be quiet a little bit. That could have been the problem. I don't know. Sometimes men and women talk too much. Sometimes just be quiet and just listen. When you talking too much, it throws people off sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes just listen and then respond. I don't know. Let's continue.
You be having some characters on there. You hear me?
We do.
Buddy last night with the baby.
Oh yeah, awesome. Took over the week, child.
How you gonna be talking about you a peanut butter cup in a shelter? You got no peanut butter cup shirt on. Man,
he did say that. You're right. He did say that.
Oh, Kendra, I said what?
Listen, but Awesome got the internet streets talking, child. So y'all can say what y'all want to say. He had y'all in the chokehold for like 3 days.
I'm gonna show you how you do peanut butter, Austin.
What? No, you not. This how you do peanut butter?
This how you do peanut butter, baby. You don't put all chocolate in it. You gotta have some caramel on top of that thing. You hear me? Kendra, what's up, baby? I can't believe I'm here with you, and I wasn't ready. They got me singing and shit. I wasn't ready. I'm ready now.
Listen, bro. Okay, when was your last relationship?
Probably about it.
Before you get into that, like I said, he is an attractive guy, but why he remind me of and it's not in a bad way, of course, but it's our boy from New Orleans. Watch yourself before you get beside yourself. I know what's his name, Lord. Come on now, I know him. Like, what the hell did I be forgetting names, Lord? I please hope and pray I don't lose my memory, baby, because I be forgetting stuff, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. What is his name, y'all? Danger. Come on, from New Orleans. My husband know him. What the hell is his name? What's his name? My children know. Damn, I can't think his name. He done went to jail. Mystical. Yeah, like it's a name that I should not forget. I be forgetting stuff that I know, and it's like, come on now. He remind me of Mystical a little bit. He looked like a young Mystical. Yeah. He looked like Mystical a little bit. Yeah. He do. He still talk too much though. He talk too much. Like, come on now. Now you're doing too much. Then, Yeah, he looked like a little Michael. His name Michael. I think his real name Michael, right? Mystical. Let's continue.
A year ago. Last October.
All right, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
February. My birthday was February 13th.
Okay.
And I had
The day before Valentine's Day.
Day before Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Aquarius. Shout out to the Aquariuses out there.
Shout out to the Aquariuses.
Aquarius
3 flaws you have to work on.
First flaw is I don't play that shit. You feel me? Like, I have to tell myself, give them a little grace. Because sometimes if somebody try to play with me or do something that I feel like is weird or out of pocket or nasty or something like that, beat it.
Okay.
And I just don't play that. Like, I want you to be intentional when you're dealing with me. You understand? If you like me, like me. If you don't like me, go like all them other niggas and then come back when you're ready, baby.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's one.
Okay. That's one.
2 is I'm giving. I be giving too much. I'm a little too giving. When I like you, you can have whatever. I'm gonna put you down as beneficiary.
Ooh, okay.
When I like you,
I
I'm
could
gonna
tell.
let you take the whip. When I like you, you can stay at the crib. You get a key.
Ooh.
When I like you, you get a drawer. You feel me? And that's if I like you. And then sometimes they come back and they act like they like you, but they be messing with it.
Oh, didn't I say he got messed over because he's too giving? He seemed like that type to me. He talk a lot, and it's like something about him. That's it. He get broads too much too soon, probably, and then they take advantage of him because somehow with certain women you can't do that. You gotta like gradually show them shit. You can't really just put it all on them because then they think now, oh my God, you obsessed with them and now they start treating you crazy. You would think that if a woman thought that you liked her a lot, that would be that would draw her in more and make her be like, yeah, he really liked me. So that's more attractive. No, that pushes them the opposite way. You got to be a little mean sometimes. You got to like act like you don't give a damn sometimes. And that somehow when you do that brings them closer. When you act as a man, as if y'all act like y'all don't care, but kind of give a little bit, but you do, but give a little, don't give it all to her at once. Oh, they coming back. They running back. They calling you. You call them one time and you don't call them no more and just let them, they wondering, why he ain't calling? Why he ain't doing this? Why? Then they got to call you. The anticipation. They can't take it. So a lot of men do too much too soon, and that throws women off for some reason. I don't know why. And once again, let me just clarify: it might not be every woman, but a lot of them it does. It's like you. I don't know what it is. That's why I say it's a mental issue for some women. They like the chase. They like you to act like you don't care, but give them a little bit to keep them there, but then don't show them too much. And they be running behind you then. Just saying, you give too much too fast, they take advantage. And then they don't look at you the same. You know what I mean? Like that lady said, the diet don't work for you the same. Well, it don't work for the men the same when they give too much to these women. I'm just saying, up front too fast, like giving your all, that somehow throws women off. I don't know why, but it does. Let's continue.
You feel me? They fucking on everybody. So you just got somebody. I just want some, and I done been there, so I hate to even sound like the scoring.
See your face. Okay, yeah, sit there. There you go.
Keep still.
Okay.
Stop moving.
I hate to sound like the scoring guy, but
keep moving too much.
That's just how it goes sometimes. You go through some things with people and it opens your eyes, so you kind of like, you're not naive. You're not naive, because it was a point in my life where I thought I was in love. I thought couldn't nothing break it up. And then come to find out, she had a whole nother dude on the side.
How'd you find out?
Kendra, you want a story?
I guess the ladies be
I'm
cheating
not
too.
shocked.
Yeah, tell us the story, bro.
All right, so
I'm not shocked.
Boom, this how it goes. Me and her was just chilling the night before everything happened. We at her crib, we relaxing, we talking, we chilling, playing. She called me somebody else's name. I'm like, what? Who you just called me? What you said? She's like, oh no, that's my nickname for you. I made it up for you. I'm like, you never called me that before a day in your life. So who the fuck is that? I'm sorry. Can I cuss, or I gotta watch?
Yes, you can cuss.
Okay, who the fuck is that? So I'm like, whatever. So I'm mad. That's one of my days where I ain't playing that shit. I left, came home to my own shit. She got in her car, following me down the street, doing all the shit that you think somebody would do if they really love you. Follow me. I'm trying to go other ways, acting like I ain't going home. Next day, I'm at the bar. See her come through the bar. Me and my people over there, we be chilling. Next thing I know, she walk up trying to talk to me like, yo, what happened? I'm sorry, apologizing for last night. as she apologized, and I'm looking at her, and then she just kind of did something weird, like step back, like, oh, okay, like it's cool. And I'm like, damn, she gave up that easy. So in my mind, I'm like, what was that about? So I look to the side, I see somebody walking over. They walk up to her. So her nigga then came in the club while she begging me to be with her. So he walked over to her. Come on, who is this?
Oops.
I was like, oh, that's what we doing?
Oh.
Tell this nigga who I am. So I bucked up, nigga, tell him who I am. I'm the nigga that's been fucking your girl, nigga, for 4 years, bro. And she all in my inbox telling me she love me and this and that. So I put out, I didn't pull out the messages. I just told him that. So I just walked off. I said, you know what? That's your problem. That's where the fuck it came in again. That's your problem. Walked off, crying, calling, texting, inboxing, everything. Next thing I know, I'm chilling next morning, and I work at 5 a.m. So I'm up getting ready. I see some new nigga then watch my story who I ain't never seen before. Guess who it is?
Your IG story.
My IG story. Guess who it is, Kendra? Her nigga on my page watching my stories. So as I seen the shit, I realized the face. So I inboxed the nigga. I screen recorded a minute of me just scrolling down all the messages she sent. I love you. I want to be with you. You the only one.
Girl,
sending
please.
me Monica Next Lifetime song, all kind of shit in my inbox. You feel me? Like, I sent all that. I even sent, she even had text me, I really wanted to leave with you when I left the club. I'm so sorry. Like, sent that all to him. Whole minute. Just let him watch the movie. Watch the movie of what your girl been sending, bro.
Messy.
Sit on that, Kendra, but that was a 4-year relationship.
4
that
years?
We never had really made it official. But
well, why did y'all make it official?
Because you know what? I kind of can give a little bit to respect for her for not making it official, because it was a time when I was like, we should do this and just make it official.
She
like,
didn't want to make it official.
I want to be in a better place. I want to be more secure in my life. She was in school at the time. She's like, wait till I graduate. As soon as I get out, I promise we gonna blah, blah, blah. And I'm...
Nigga. This girl did not want him. Period. She didn't want him. She didn't want him. She didn't want him. She had other dudes on the side. She didn't want him. I don't know what it is, but I could take... That woman was not taking him seriously. She was there, probably living with him or whatever, getting whatever she wanted to get out of him. She wasn't really there for using school and all that as an excuse. She didn't want the serious relationship. She didn't want to take it to the next level. He would have, because he seemed like a nice guy. I mean, overall, and all of that, looked like he got everything going for him. But like I said, it's not just that. Some of these women, they want a little more rough around the edges type of dude. They want a little rough neck. They want something else. So something about him she didn't want, and she was playing him, baby. She was playing probably the whole time. Chavez says, if Saucy Santana fused with Dietrich Haddon, really? Damn. Saucy Santana? Okay. Not Saucy Santana, Chavez. Lord. Really? That saucy thing. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Dang. Baby. Anyway. Let's continue, child. I told y'all that this woman he talking about played him, and for some reason I could tell that he got hurt.
Floating with it for 3 years. As soon as you graduate, bet we gonna make it happen. Blah blah blah. Wasting my time, Kendra. So I ain't here to waste my time no more. I ain't even gonna talk about that no more. But I had to give you the story.
Okay, when did that end? Are you over her?
Yeah, that was like
that
2020.
Oh, okay, so that's 5 years ago.
That was 5 years ago.
Okay, so now you don't want no girls gonna play games like that.
No games, baby.
Okay.
I want you to be into me. That's all. I just want somebody that's genuine. A lot of people nowadays, it ain't really genuine connections.
Yeah.
How did you get there? Was that the girl you slept with before your birthday?
Nah.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's
okay.
I ain't seen her since
all right.
2020. But I was just about to say, when I was watching your post, and I just want to send my condolences about your mom.
Oh, thank you.
My mom too in 2015.
Aww.
3 days later, I lost my grandma. So it was like
goodness.
Double funeral.
Was it your mother's mother?
My mother's mother.
Oh, she probably couldn't do it.
Two rocks of the family. You feel me? That was. So I went through that. I had a double funeral, and losing that love, man, you don't get unconditional love no more. The only person who gonna love you unconditionally, I'm gonna put this out there for the people who still got their mothers. Respect your mother, love on your mother while you got her, because only person you will be able to kill a nigga and go tell them that you did it, and they gonna say, "Had your back," is your mama. Not to say murder or nothing like that. That's crazy, but I'm just saying, to the furthest extent of love, is how they gonna love you. Your mama gonna love you unconditional, no matter what. So I haven't felt that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking for a hint of that, Kendra. Just something like somebody that love me for real.
Well, listen,
not just because I got money, or not just because I sing, or I've been doing a couple shows, or you know what I'm saying? I want somebody that's genuinely like in love with the person I am, because I'm a real ass, cool ass nigga.
Right. Well, listen, one day you'll be a dad, hopefully.
Hey,
and you'll feel that type of love again.
That's what I feel like might feel that too.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. You do got stories, Rome. What are 3 flaws you have to work on? Oh, you already told me that, right?
I would say, damn, I thought I had.
We did that. Okay, so why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Because my mama raised me to make a woman lucky one day. Like, from the moment I was 6, 7, it was take the trash out. Your woman ain't gonna want no nigga sitting around on the couch. When your check come home, bring it home. Don't go buy no CDs, buy toilet paper, because we need shit for the house. Don't go out and take care of them when you got shit at the house that you need to take. It was since I was a kid, I was raised to be a good man for my wife. And I just feel like I ain't gonna waste that on nobody that don't deserve it. And I'm tired of loving people and just being in frivolous relationships where it's like, oh, I like him, he cute for a minute, then they move on to the next cute nigga, go do what they gotta do with their Eric, Sarah. Feel me? I just want something different. That's crazy, because I just got on the app like 2 days ago, and I said, when I get on the app, I'm gonna press the button, because I ain't gonna press it and be like the niggas who say, oh, I want all this, and I ain't on the app though. So come on, y'all hear what I want, and I'm on the app.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Rome. I appreciate that. Listen, here's a couple things. What's the age range you want to date? You're 36.
I'm 36. I would prefer somebody that's at least 32 to maybe 50. I like older women that's mature, I can learn something from, that I ain't got to worry about them still having to go through their whole phase. They know what they feel me. You know what I mean, though.
So I think you got really scorned by that last girl.
I think so.
Now every woman's gonna cheat, bro.
When I told that story, I'm a passionate person. So when I tell stories, I'm gonna tell you like, they ran over here, and then they ran over here, and I sat down. I'm a duck, and I'm gonna give you all the dramatics. So that's just my passion. Okay. But I ain't that shit right there. It hurt though when it happened, but I done been through that, worked over that, loved through that, and I'm just telling you, that was my last relationship where I felt like, damn, you can't really trust people like that.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. And do you want the woman to be in Orlando?
I would prefer Orlando. I like to travel.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind Tampa, St. Pete.
So Florida area.
Florida area. But I like me.
Okay.
In Orlando. I like the cuddle. You know what I'm saying? I said I prefer my woman to be in Orlando because I like the cuddle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You say he like the
tight
cuddle
at night, kiss on your neck, shit like that. So I can't do that.
You about to get these ladies going crazy? They about to relocate.
That's the problem, Rome.
Can they have kids already?
Rome, they don't want to cuddle, baby. They want roughnecks. They be want somebody to knock their head between the washer and the dryer a little bit, just a little bit. These modern women are on the rough side. Remember, they're not feminine. They're masculine. They don't want no cuddle. You cuddling too long or too close, they're going to get annoyed. I'm just saying, some of them, not all. But yeah, they don't want no damn cuddling. That's the problem. That's why the woman did you dirty, Rome. They don't want cuddling. You got to find you a feminine woman, because these masculine modern women, baby, they want to be outside. They ready to fight. They ain't trying to cuddle. That's what the hell. They gonna throw them off, baby. Just saying.
They can have kids, and I know I said more than 2 baby daddies, but to me 2 is like crazy. Like, and I ain't got none. So I'm trying to really find a woman that really ain't got no kids, so we can start our own family together. You feel me? That's why.
All right. So we got Rome Orlando,
Yes.
36, as a musician, also works at a warehouse. No kids, never married. He'll date 32 to 50. Don't city girl him, just hitting him up because he's trying to get a free meal. Don't be a girl that's liking everybody. If you into him, be into him. He wants you to be in the Florida area. He's okay with you being a mom already. Don't have a lot of baby daddies. You already sang for us twice. You want to sing one more time?
No, Kendra, that's enough. Jesus Christ, Lord, no more singing wrong. You can sing though.
Love, my baby love, I need you. Oh, how I need you.
Hey,
You break my heart and make me cry.
Made me cry.
But all I do is wonder why.
Wonder
My
why.
baby love, my baby love, I
Hey,
need. Oh, how I need you.
I need
But all you
you.
do is
Yes,
make me cry.
make me
Break
cry.
my heart, leave me wonder why.
Wonder
My
why.
baby love.
My
You done made that
baby
song all sad and
love.
sensual. It's usually a high. It's like baby love, my baby
Kendra.
I
love.
gotta
Come
I
on
was like,
now.
this is the soul food version of baby love. All right, let's get to it. I love things for prayer. It's win in Rome, and the word
All
win
right,
as in
Rome.
like win, WIN in Rome, WIN in Rome. Here he is. Okay, this is the filter I have. You don't really have a filter.
say what's
I
going
know.
on
He
that
has
because I
the
don't
filter
get down
because
like
I
that.
am with a filter.
We
He doesn't
out of
have to
water over
listen.
here.
You got to download the dating app to see how his photos look without the filter. All right, ladies, here's the deal. You can shoot your shot, send a DM before you match. I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna say, hey,
Hey, that's
Ron.
my first message from Kendra. What?
I just sent you a message. It just came up on your app.
I'll fuck around coming.
All right, here we go. Hey, Ron, we saw you, child. So I sent you a voice message and a DM. This is how you can send the DM, ladies. Right there to shoot your shot, or you can scroll down and push the heart or the star or send a gift. All right. So this is wrong, ladies. Now y'all better act fast. All right, I know how y'all move. You're gonna get a lot of messages wrong.
I ain't mad at that, baby. I like the fuck.
Okay. Well, listen, I wish you the best. You keep me updated.
I will. Next time I won't be fresh out the shower and I'm gonna be ready. I ain't
No,
gonna
I think that's what's going to get the ladies in the beginning. You came out the shower singing.
that's what's up. You feel me?
Keep me posted how it goes,
Thank you,
love.
Kendra.
All right, he was cool though. He was all right. He's all right. He's all right. Hopefully he finds somebody. He just wants some love. He just need love. He just needs somebody to love him for him, honey. He he just need love. That's all. That's it. Hopefully, uh that's a $5 fine. Why? Key Randall, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, what's the percentage of them going for a DeeDee chat room? What you Keith, I don't know what you're talking about. But child, I got choked up. Hopefully he fine. All jokes aside, he got a good voice. He can sing. Hopefully he find what he's looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you find genuine dudes who just really want love, it'd be hard for them to find because the women that they encounter don't really be on the same page as them. These women are brutal. These women be looking for, I don't know what, the drug dealers and somebody else, the roughnecks. They don't be really looking for nobody who want to cuddle and sing to them and all that. They don't. Thank you, Keith, for the super chat. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully he can find somebody. Hell, hopefully he can find somebody that he can be with, because he'll accept you if you have some kids and all of that. He's open, so I don't think he was bad at all. I want to pull up one more clip for you guys, and I don't know if I pulled this, but I want to know what y'all think about this. Here we go.
I don't know if y'all noticed, a lot of these girls that having kids, the moment they get pregnant, before they even have the kid, they're single again. Why is that happening? If it's postpartum and all these females are becoming single before they even have the kid, that's bad.
Is like you said
It's the
earlier,
pregnancy.
Cutter, it's the pregnancy experience overall. Women need to go do counseling. That is easy to say, right? But when you're actually in the moment and you're experiencing it, when you have a child, you don't really have a lot of time to go to therapy when you first have a.
So let me play that again.
I don't know if y'all noticed, a lot of these girls that having kids, the moment they get pregnant, before they even have the kid, they're single again. Why is that happening? If it's postpartum and all these females are becoming single before they even have the kid, that's bad.
Is like you said
It's the
earlier,
pregnancy.
Cutter, it's the pregnancy experience overall. Women need to go do counseling. That is easy to say, right? But when you're actually in the moment and you're experiencing it, when you have a child, you don't really have a lot of time to go to therapy when you first have a child.
Okay. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that. So they, I don't know if these people have kids. Probably not. But, the reason why, I'll say part of the reason I believe that a lot of these women are not in relationships right after they had the baby because they never solidified the relationship before the baby. That's really what it is. All these women end up seemingly in a relationship. See, a lot of people assume that if you're pregnant, that you're in a relationship, that that you got a man. That's not always the case. They have multiple men that they're sleeping with. That's the thing. People assume, because you would think, if you're intimate with somebody, if you're having sex with the person to the point where you got a baby, then that you must be in a relationship, because that's what you would automatically think, that if you are going, y'all going in like that and y'all making babies, then you must be in a relationship. But a lot of times they're not. They're just screwing multiple different people, and then you pop up pregnant. And then people assume that you're in a relationship, and then that's why. So when you pregnant, you walking around, maybe the man is around for a little bit. By the time you had a baby, y'all done broke up. Because y'all was never in a solid, stable relationship. Y'all maybe tried in some cases. Since I got a baby, are you gonna be there for the baby? No, he's there probably because he's still screwing. They're still screwing while you pregnant. And he's accessible to you. He can still get your body while you're pregnant now. So it shouldn't matter. We can just really go in and raw dog it. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why. Because while you pregnant, he can still get access to your body. So that's why he's hanging around. And then when you had a baby, now you got to go through this process. Ain't no sexing like that after the baby. So now he's out. There's no he can't get none. Now the baby is here. Now the focus has to be on the child. So why would he be hanging around when he know y'all not in a relationship? Y'all not exclusive. Y'all was just screwing, and bam, you got her pregnant, and that's it. It doesn't have to do anything about therapy, because a lot of these people been needed therapy. It was therapy. You needed therapy a long time ago. The baby didn't all of a sudden cause you to need therapy. You needed therapy way before the child. So yeah, that's really what it is. It's not about therapy. And no, they were never in relationships, stable relationships. Y'all were screwing and raw dogging, and you got pregnant, and that was it. He stayed around, get some of that pregnant coochie. And then when it was time to have a baby, he was like, oh shit, now real life got to kick in. Responsibilities. I don't really want her like that. I was just there for the sex. And now she got to go through all these processes, and got to have a baby, and she got to heal and all that. Why would he stick around if he was never there for you for real in the first place? And you think he going to be there for the baby? No. And this is why marrying before you carrying, establishing stable, real relationships with a man before you make babies is important. But they don't want to point out that, because it's always supposed to be the man's fault, but it's both of y'all faults. Y'all both are responsible for this. So yeah, that's really what it is. I wanted to point that out because I think a lot of people just really don't look at the obvious. Having a baby, all of a sudden you don't have time to go to therapy. You didn't go to therapy before you had the baby. That's why you end up in that predicament. If you prioritize the right things and try to do the right things and not give your body to Pookie, Ray Ray, Tom, Dick, and Harry, then you won't have to worry about having to deal with a baby by yourself and all of the stresses that come with that, because it is a stressful thing to have to take care of a child, especially taking care of a child by yourself and not being financially prepared, emotionally prepared, mentally prepared. It takes a toll on you. So that's why it's important to think about your actions before you bring children into this world. Children, it's a major thing to have to take care of children. It's not easy. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting to hear their perspective, because I'm thinking to myself, no, therapy, child, no, everybody needed therapy. It's just they were moving in a way that is not conducive to healthy, stable relationships and to healthy, stable upbringing of children. Please, if anything, look, strap up, wrap it up, take birth control. Do not create a child. And I would also say stop going around here sleeping with anybody. There's too many diseases out here. People are catching all kinds of stuff, causing green stuff to come from your body and all kinds of nastiness going around. And if you don't want to be subjected to that, be cautious with who you just giving your body to, because it's dangerous. It's not nothing to play with. And then on top of that, you bring a child into the world by yourself. Raising it in a broken home is not a good thing. So if you can avoid that, please avoid it. This is why I posted that video of the 21 and no kids. I thought that was a great video to post. And I don't know if you guys saw that already. If you haven't, go watch it on the channel. It's posted on the channel. The whole viral 21 and no kids TikTok trend, where these women are, they're talking about being 21 and no kids, and some even older. They're happy about not having kids at that age. There's nothing wrong with that, because in all honesty, you shouldn't be out here having children before wedlock, before marriage anyway. You shouldn't be out here at 20 years old as a single person, pregnant and having kids anyway. And then all the baby mamas, the ratchet bonnet wearing baby mamas came out of the woodworks mad. They love talking about how much they love their kids. Ain't nobody say you didn't. But it shouldn't be something, you shouldn't put down women who say, look, I don't want no kids at this age, especially I want to be married before I have kids. I want to be financially, I'll have something before you jump out and just make kids, because it is expensive to live and kids are expensive. So I get it. But baby, the bonnet crew, the single mother bonnet crew came out the woodwork and was pissed and mad, as almost if that, that they were offended by young women saying, hey, I'm 21 and no kids, or I'm 20 this with no kids, and I'm not ready for it, and not married. So you shouldn't, and then these be Christians too, y'all. So it'd be people who be saying they believe in the Bible and God is this and God is that, and you don't understand, you're supposed to be married before you have children. Or some women just don't want to have children. That's not, I don't agree with that, but I respect other people's choices. If that's what you think is best for your life, then I'm fine with it. That's your choice. I can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? I think children are a blessing as well. And that's why I chose to have children. And my husband wanted children. And so we wanted children. So that's our choice. We wanted children. We have them. That's for us. But I understand that may not work for everybody else. That may not be everybody else's dream or passion or whatever. And I respect it. I can respect other people's choices, because guess what? At the end of the day, I don't live your life. You got to live your life and I got to live mine, and I got to do what's best for me and you do what's best for you. I can respect that. Even though I have my views on certain things, I still respect other people's choices. But baby, the single mother bonnet crew came out the woodwork. Man, kids are blessed. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with your coochie? What's wrong with your coochie? Something wrong with your coochie? No, ain't nothing got to be wrong with our coochie. If they are, what's wrong with your coochie? You had all the children. So is something wrong? Are you okay? So, and I'm just saying, it's just be crazy, Lord. The stuff they post on TikTok and all that, it's just funny to me. But I don't, I'm just saying, I don't understand what the outrage before. I don't understand why people be so mad because other people choose to do something differently. It always has to be shaming and insults and all this kind of stuff when people choose to do something differently from what you chose. You forget everybody have a choice. If you made the wrong choices and you're not happy with it, that's on you. That ain't my problem. Shit, don't get mad at me because I don't know you. I don't know you. You thought being a 10-time baby mama was cool. Cool. Go take care of your kids and shut the hell up. Don't try to tell me that you love your 10 kids and all the 10 baby daddies ain't shit. And they all locked up, 3 of them dead and 5 in jail, and the other ones, are narcissists and abusers. That ain't my fault. Shit. Why you mad at me if I chose a man that wasn't none of that and he wanted to be married and have a family and we had our kids all together? Don't get pissed with me. I ain't had shit to do with what your choices was and all the baby daddies you got. That's your choice. So either you accept that you made poor choices and deal with the kids are a blessing, because once again, those kids don't know nothing about what you doing. These kids come into this world, they don't know if you full of shit or not. Okay, they don't know about the narcissist daddies and the ones that got shot and the ones in jail. They don't them kids don't know nothing. So they're innocent. But you know what you was doing. You know you went after the Pookies and Ray Rays and the drug dealers and the scammers. You know you went after that. So what type of lifestyle you thought that was going to yield? It was going to yield scamming, drug dealing lifestyles. And somebody gonna rest in peace, or somebody gonna be in jail, somebody gonna be, it's gonna be all over the place. That's what comes with that. So you knew that. So you still chose that life and knowing that it was gonna be a possibility that you was gonna have to raise them kids by yourself. And you did it anyway, multiple times over. It wasn't like a one-time thing and you realized, oh, damn, this ain't it. And you stopped. No, you kept going. So don't get mad for the other women who said, nah, I'm not having babies with these narcissists, these scammers and these drug dealers. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to have no kids. I'm going to wait till I get married to have kids. I'm just not going to do it. And you mad at them, asking what's wrong with their vaginas. What? Check out that video if y'all haven't already. It's 21 with no kids trends on TikTok on the channel. Make sure y'all go check it out if you haven't already. It's crazy. And this is exactly what that woman was saying. What's wrong with your kids? Because I love my kids. I love my kids. I love my kids. It's given. Do you really? Because I ain't never had to walk around and say, I love my kids. I love my kids. I love my kids. To know I love them. Like, that's suspect to me. Why you got to repeat it over and over and over? It does, just because you're repeating it don't make us believe you. If anything, we side-eyeing you now. Now, where's them kids? Are they okay? I'm just saying. Come on now. And who they be talking to? Because people get on social media and they really just be, some things are better left unsaid. Sometimes it's better to be quiet. They say if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Because a lot of times people be talking, baby, and they make themselves look bad. And I just be like, Lord have mercy, what is this world coming to? We are in the goddamn Twilight Zone, an alternate universe or something. Because I just be like, the stuff people be saying, it be weird as shit. And I just be laughing, Lord, y'all. I just be on here laughing. And then I come on here and talk to y'all about it. Because I have to tell somebody. My husband don't want to hear all of this. So that's why I'm on here talking. He don't want to hear me talk about all this stuff. He not even on social media like that. He don't even pay attention to those. He watch some funny videos. He don't really be on it like that. But he get tired of me coming telling about all the ratchet stuff that I see. So I need to tell y'all about it. I got to tell somebody about it. It's just a hot mess, though. But it's really bad out here in these streets, though. It really is. Let's see. I want to play this other clip for you guys to get y'all thoughts on it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's move on and then we're gonna wrap this up. Y'all, I'm gonna try 2 hours. Yeah, it'll be 2 hours. Hold on. Let me pull this one up. Let me share my screen. What do y'all think of this? Here we go.
I'm black. Oh, black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Now. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material of your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Yeah. Don't fuck about what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them deals where the fuck I want to spend it at. Whether it's Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do while I'm here. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, I ain't gonna be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it, 70% of you motherfuckers is not going to make it. I'm not no motherfucking fake ass motivational speaker that talk this dumb shit. I'm the #1 nigga in the country. You know why? Y'all seen me come out of the penitentiary. I make millions, and I make millionaires, baby. You understand me?
How old are you?
I'm 61.
I'm 60. How long have you been together?
A total of 31 years.
Yeah, we dated for 6 years, then we got married, 25. Yeah.
For half your entire lives, y'all have spent it together.
I've never looked at it that way, but you're right. Yeah, absolutely, half our lives.
How does one make a relationship last 30 plus years?
Part of it is just learning that person. Know what not to say, what not to push, and learning to compromise.
She lets me be who exactly I am, and I let her be exactly who she is. If I want to act stupid or do something crazy or all of my, my shortcomings, she loves me in spite of, and the same. I just let her be, and she lets me be.
Where do you think most modern day couples struggle to keep it together?
Nobody's willing to compromise. Nobody's willing to say, okay, I'm not even gonna fuss over that little bit of thing. That's just a minor thing.
If he liked another girl's picture on Facebook, you wouldn't give him too much of a hard time for it?
Absolutely not, because he's with me. And if I like the guy's picture, people like, oh, okay, you know, because he knows I'm with him. My heart is with him.
Some people aren't as fortunate to have examples like we did. Her mom and dad are married 60 plus years still together. My parents are deceased, but they were married like 60 years before they passed away. So we don't really have an excuse.
One thing he said to me before we got married is divorce is not an option. Yeah. Whatever we go through, whatever happens, we can work it out and we will work it out.
Yeah. Have you seen this video? I think we confuse.
Listen, shout out to them. I think that's a beautiful thing. And that's just what it's all about. Usually when you hear older couples who've been together for so long, they say the same things. That's the same things that they have in common. Communication, cooperation, compromise. That's just the basis for healthy, stable relationships. That's just what it is. No one person is going to get everything that they want. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're living in a culture now where a lot of these women just think it's all about them, and it should be about them, and a man should be obsessed and, about them. And that's just it. And that's just not how it's going to work out. But before we get to that, I want to ask y'all about the last clip before this one, as far as this man talking about black businesses. Do you think that as a black person, and I talked about this before a while ago. Do you think that as a black person, you should just automatically support black businesses just because they're black owned? Should you automatically support black businesses just as a black person just because? Because you have a lot of people who believe that you should just support them because you're black owned, and because as you're a black person, you should automatically just support them. A lot of people think that you should. My thing is this: how I really, really, truly, honestly feel about it. I don't think that just because I'm black that I should just support you just on GP because you're a black owned business. I don't think so, because I think this gives them a reason or an excuse to not give the best service or have the best product possible. That means that because you feel entitled to black support, that you could just throw anything out there and just automatically demand black people support it. And I don't think that's how that goes. We still got to spend our hard-earned money for a product that we like. First off, we got to like it, and it has to be a good product. You just can't throw anything out there and just think, oh, because it's black owned and black, we're going to get the support of our people. We just supposed to support anything. No, I think you still have to put in the time and the work to make a product that people would like and make sure that it's up to standard. If it's not, then nobody's going to buy it, and they shouldn't feel pressured to buy it just because you are black owned. That's how I really feel about it. I've supported lots of black owned businesses through beauty influencers and all of that. And because, in that world, or any world of business, we're the minority, of course. So it's a small percentage of black owned businesses as it is. And then the ones that do come out with certain things, I try to support, and I've supported several of them, by purchasing their products and things like that to support. And turns out a lot of the products were good. So they weren't trashy products or anything like that. It's stuff that I use even to this day. So I think, it's important to support if you can, and especially if it's products that are really good and they put a lot of work into it. And it's not just somebody just throwing something together and just expecting you to just support just because. Nah, I think that's a bunch of BS. That's like with restaurants and stuff. No, I don't want to go to a restaurant just because it's black owned. I want to go because they serve good food, just like with any other place. We don't go to other restaurants because they're white owned. Sometimes we don't know who owned it. But we can assume that it's not a black person owning it. And then you go there because you like the food. I want to go to a place, whether it's white or black or whatever, it shouldn't matter. But I want to go because I enjoy their food, I enjoy the product or whatever. And I like to patronize the things that I like. That's it. That's all it should be based upon. So if just because if you're black owned, that's a plus. I can support I can support our people, but it got to be good. Because if I go to a restaurant and it's black owned and the food is good, the place is clean, great customer service, they're courteous, it's just up to par. Yeah, and that means I'll become, I will go back. I will continue to patronize that business. And I think with any business, when you provide great service, people will come back. It's not specifically or solely based on because you're black or you're white or whatever. No, it's about some factors there. Whether they like the product, whether it's good, great customer service and all that, that's what draw people back to your business, where you have repeat customers. That's how I see it anyway. XYZ, thank you so much for the super chat. Says same thing for black politicians. Thank you, XYZ. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, same thing. Exactly. They just think, oh, we're just supposed to vote for you just because. No, I think that's not a healthy way to look at things. You shouldn't just vote for somebody just because they're black. Because they may have a different agenda. They might look like you on the surface, but do y'all share the same, views besides the color of your skin? And that's why you shouldn't just go based off of the color. That don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just think it's about, when it comes to business, it's about your service. It's about whether you have something that people like. Do you have something people like? Is it good? Do you have great customer service? Do you know how to, are you running a good business? That's it. It's about good business. It's not about what your skin color. That has nothing to do with it. Because there are people with all different kinds of skin color who have shitty services. And do I keep going back? No. You sell a shitty product? No, that's it. I'm not buying it. I'm returning it, and I'm never buying anything from you again. If I don't like, no matter, all that stuff is irrelevant. So yeah, I agree with him on that. As far as when it comes to being black, I'm supposed to just automatically patronize you because you're black and you got some jacked up products that you're trying to get a quick dollar off of, and you just, I'm black, come over and support. No, that didn't go like that. People still, your money is your money. You still, you got to make sure you spend your money wisely. You're just throwing money out on people just because. No, that's not how they go. Support can also mean by dropping your comments in the box before you leave the store. The only thing I won't do is to go where I'm not welcome. Of course, I get that, because that comes with being customer service, how you treat people. If you treating me like you don't want me there, then 2 seconds, babe, I'm out. You ain't got to worry about. You ain't got to force me to go into a store where they don't want me and to spend my money. You want my money, right? So if you don't want my money there, I ain't gonna give it to you. You know what I mean? Go somewhere where they want it and they know how to treat you when you walk in, because if it, you're looking for me to patronize your business and make you money. So I ain't got to kiss your ass to buy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not kissing your butt to give you my money. Is that crazy? It's crazy. So no, when you want people to patronize you, you need to be courteous to the people who gonna make your business grow. You need to understand great customer service goes a long way. If you talking to people crazy and acting a fool, which a lot of these restaurants, they act like they don't need the customers, and then when their business is falling apart, then they're looking crazy and begging for donations and stuff. But when you up high, you act like you don't need the people. But that's the people who make the business flow. People are the ones who make anything grow or whatever. So you can't be up on this high horse with this attitude. And I see a lot of our people like that. They get a little business, get a little growth, they start smelling their tail. As the old folks would say, you starting to smell your tail, and now you starting to think you some hot stuff, and you don't need people. And then when you do that, it all start falling apart. I don't understand why people do that. And our people do that a lot. Like, soon as they get a little business and they think it's going good, you get you a nice little interview and then you start acting crazy. I don't need that. You don't need it. Right. And then when it's falling apart, you're crying, talking about, I don't know what happened. And all this gotta come on. They get too big-headed too fast. And none of that's necessary anyway. So yeah, I just wish that would change. Yeah, they get too big-headed and start smelling their tail and thinking you can't fall, and not realizing, yes, you can. Most businesses fail. The majority of businesses fail within, I think they say, the first 3 years or something like that. Most businesses fail. Most of them, the majority, there's more businesses that fail than the ones that actually succeed. So that tells you it's a hard business to really break through. It's just in general, business is hard to break into and maintain a successful outcome, is what I'm saying. It's easy to start it, but can you maintain it? Most of them fail within the first 3 years. So it would make sense to not go into that business thinking that you don't need the people, and that's the ones who got to support you and sustain and keep you going and making you grow. So the people are, you need them, but somehow people have this mindset that they don't need nobody and they're just doing it by themselves. That is not true. I don't know what. Anyway, child, that's a video for another day. All right, y'all. So it's late. I got to get off here, y'all. Thank y'all once again. Thank y'all so much for bearing with me through the internet issues, child. Hopefully that don't happen again. That's why I got to realize when it's about to storm, I cannot stream because it will go out. But I thank y'all for being here and rocking with me and pushing through with me. I appreciate y'all so much for the laughs, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys have a great night. Y'all be safe out here in the streets. Take care. Much blessings and love to all of y'all watching. Shout out to everybody who gave super chats or cash apps, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Also, make sure you watch the videos that are posted on the channel. Hit a like. If you can leave a comment, let me know that you watched it. That I appreciate that too. Or just watch it. Hit the like button, y'all. That's super important. It helps with the algorithm to help push the channel forward. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Successful MD who sent me some suggestions for a new camera. I am recording on a new camera already. This camera, what y'all think about the camera quality? Besides the glitching, because I think that was because of the internet. I think the quality is good, in my opinion. It better be. This damn camera was expensive. But the glitching and all of that, I think was because of the internet going out. But other than that, shout out to him for giving me suggestions for a new camera, y'all. Also, once again, if you are new to the channel and you like the content, hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified when I post new content. What else? Yeah, just watch the videos that are posted. I'll be back really, really soon, y'all. Hopefully we won't have these issues. But yeah, this is the new camera. I love the quality of this camera. It doesn't shut off my other I have a Canon T6i. That camera is great too. It just cuts off. So now I can record live with this one and my other videos with this one as well with no problem. It looks great when it's clear like this. So I'm happy about this. That is it. Thank y'all once again. I appreciate you guys. Y'all stay tuned for more. Be safe out here in these streets. Y'all be careful, y'all. Here's some crazy people roaming around. So watch your backs. Be careful when y'all traveling and stuff like that. And yeah, that is it. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all so much. Y'all take care. Until next time, I will see you really, really soon. Mwah.